There you go. We're on. We're live. Told you.
Perfect time. Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan. Another week, another catch up, another quick chat. See how everyone's getting on. See what's guani.
Sorry, just muting everything. Got everyone talking and beeping and whatever else on here.
Perfect. Good. Communication's key.
Oh. Yeah. So another week, another RaddTitan chat. This is number 192. So yeah.
Sweet.
I was actually just watching the Mandalorian. I just watched 3.5 episodes of that. So
I was just battering my wife at backgammon, teaching her some respect.
Well, I'm glad you said at backgammon at the end of that.
It's no sport in that, mate. It's not a fair fight.
But
it's actually well win.
It's actually quite good so far. Anyway, the Mandalorian, quite enjoying it. It's better than
I will finish watching the Tiger King.
Oh yeah, I didn't see.
I thought it was sad.
It was sad. It is sad. I mean, I haven't seen. There are a couple of new episodes I haven't seen. So
I ain't watching those, but how it ended was just really sad. I just thought it was very opportunistic. A lot of people,
Yeah,
it's just sad to see that kind of nature. It's very common now, I guess.
Well,
people like fucking, loving him when he's, he's providing them with a job and playing with tigers all day long and all that shit. And then when he's in trouble, they will fucking stick their boot in. It was a bit naughty, I thought.
It's always the way, though, isn't it?
Not that he was a lovable character or anything. I just thought he was a bit stupid and naive, But it was all right. I don't really go to zoos and things like that. I don't really visit them places. I went to a place in Thailand where they had elephants once, and with the wife, and we were just like, when we were there, we were like, yeah, we shouldn't be here. We were just like really off-putting. And when we left, we were just like, we're never ever going back to anything like that again. So, how's that goes?
Yeah, I mean, I watched it. It was sad, and it was all like they're all just as bad as each other, all of them. So, she's just as bad as them, and. Anyway, we're going to all, but yeah, you should watch. I basically signed up to the Disney Plus thing just to they got like a week trial for free, so I just thought I'll give it a go.
There you are, you fucking Hebrew, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah,
free? Sign me up.
Oh, I yeah.
It'd be like saying to your missus, "Now we're not watching anything else. We're like, it's free for a week, so for a week we're watching this shit. Everything they have, we're watching."
Watching Mandalorian, yeah, and. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on there, but then when you actually go through it, you're like, there's a lot of like back catalogue, and then there's all the Marvel movies and a lot of other stuff, but there's not a lot really in total if you think about it. It's a bit like I don't know, yeah. Once you've seen all the Disney films, I mean, I watch them sometimes, but I'm not going to really watch them like over and over again. I mean, the problem
is I don't like starting them. I've got this funny thing where it's like, if it comes on, if it's on, something's on, I'm like, yeah, unless it's Iron Man, the first one, or the Incredible Hulk, I'm not going to watch it because it's not the start. Yeah. So I just it's just a funny thing I have. I don't know. It's sad really because, sometimes like Guardians comes on. I love that film. But I'm like, I watch this. I'm like, oh, no, I want to start from the beginning again. If I do it, if I'm going to watch them.
Except Tiger King.
Yeah. Oh yeah, their haircuts are probably just a tiny bit better.
So you just go through the comments here. Quite a lot of people in already.
Sweet.
Quite a lot of comments anyway. So we can go through these quickly. So there, Adrian Montoya. Gonna butcher names now, aren't I? Collectible Kingdoms. That's Robbie. Errol 322 says, always late. Well,
Wasn't me. Yeah. I've been here waiting. Actually, Alex was messing about. I don't know what happened. I was sending him abusive voice notes. I don't know what he was doing.
I was rebooting my PC and watching the end of Mandalorian. Anyway, Punisher XS, F State in the house, yo,
motherfucker.
Lee in the house, Lee D.
Lee D.
Howdy, chat.
Howdy, partner.
And Derek. Oh yeah, that's me. Was that one?
Oh, thanks for commenting, you dickhead.
There you go. So Chris
Yes,
K,
we're all well here so far, so good.
Big Daddy Kane, Happy JCG.
I think he's got a. I think the video. I've got a video to watch.
What's that?
No, I've just remembered. It's stir fry. Got to watch it.
Century Stir Fry,
Yeah.
Mind Spice.
Uh-huh.
If just finished work. Still working. Lucky man. Big Daddy Kane, fuck RCB.
There's more about that going on today, isn't there?
Gooch 007. Richard Guthier.
Bunzia.
B-Dub3. How you guys going?
Not bad,
welcome, Alex. Good to see you again. Good to see you too, man. Trying to stay safe. Trying to stay safe and stay sane. Carol should hang. Fuck Carol Baskin.
She's fucking crazy, man. She's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's funny. She she's like fucking crazy. I was very uncomfortable.
Well,
I always know there's something wrong with someone when I'm like, when my nuts sort of go into my own body and hide. I know that there's something I should be concerned about. And she just was one of them people that you're watching her, and everything she says and her tone and everything else is completely non-threatening. But for some reason, you can feel your nuts just creeping back into your body, and you're just like, yeah, she's dangerous. This woman's one dangerous fucking woman.
Well, they withheld a load of the stuff until the end, and they right at the end, and they go, "Oh yeah, this is her past," and you're like, "Oh okay." If you would have said that right at the beginning, then yeah. Lee D, F State, he's a big guy. And there's buddy Edwin Diaz, hey guys. Tiger King, that was the one I already did. Oh wait, sorry.
Are you the XM top? Are you? They're all having a conversation.
Stay safe. Ryan Eckholt. Hello, fellas.
Welcome, all family.
The Zippo Man 100. How's it going, lads? Yo. Big Daddy Kane again. So, B. Alex Thompson.
RT
someone just called If. Yo, chaps, if you had to collect any scale but quarter scale, what would it be?
Probably 1/6, probably.
Yeah, with the bow and stuff, probably 1/6 or life-size busts.
I've got to be honest with you. It's not popular, but I find that anything over 1/4 scale. I mean, I would go Franco Carlissimo scale, which is like 1.35. But anything over, I get an uneasy feeling the bigger they get in terms of like, I feel like they start to move more. They move more into they look cheaper the bigger they get. For me, they look. I just don't like it. I think some of the. I mean, maybe it's because a lot of the 1/3 scale stuff I've seen is some of the Prime 1 stuff, and I've never really been a fan. I mean, I'm really loving the new the Batman Who Laughs. I'm really loving that. That looks like their Grail, sort of finally the piece that is going to really. Because Dr. Freeze was meant to do that, and the prototype level was crazy, but it came out and it was just really limp, man. It was like so fucking limp when it came out.
It's nice in person, but it just doesn't really pop. It doesn't really. When I was looking around, it was in Dojo in Thailand. I'm looking around, and basically I'm like, "Oh wow, look at this, look at that, look at that, look at that." Oh yeah, there's Freeze over there. Oh okay, it didn't jump out at all.
I don't know. It's funny. I mean, life-size busts I don't think look cheap, and some of the really good half-scale stuff from Cinema Cat and some other places is really nice. But when it gets to half-scale, I feel like it's like midgets. I feel like it's like having little midget versions of the cat. It almost feels like a joke. It doesn't feel like the scale. I'm just talking about the scale here. The scale just makes me feel like it's like that.
You're just by the sense you talk about Carl Baskin.
It is, man. That's marvelous.
They say Happy JCG. They mention a missing husband in episode 2. Yeah, they do, but then they don't mention all the other shit. And she was a breeder, and she was doing all the other shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the missing husband, millionaire husband, who was going to take the zoo and move it to to another location and leave her, and divorce her, and leave her with fuck all.
Yeah.
You know, if that isn't motive, what surprised me very much was that in America, that it's very like, I'd be murdering lots of people over there.
Yeah, you have to have a body. You have to have a body
because that's not enough. Like, that's not over here. The fact that she has so much motive, it would be enough. They would fucking throw it. She'd be in jail. There's no way with all the legal people saying that she, with all them solicitors, the husband solicitor saying they were going to divorce and he was going to, and all this. That would be enough. That would be serious motive. They'd be like, a jury would sit there and go, "Yeah, you guilty, bitch. You going to jail." She's like sitting there going like, "Oh,
no, it's Florida. She would have been in electric chairs or whatever they do in Florida. They still kill people, don't they? Do they? They still kill people.
Bought any more bones? Actually, I have bought a bone. I bought a Dragon Man. I bought a Dragon Man bust. I'm still after a few pieces, but I still after a couple. But yeah, I bought a Dragon Man. It hasn't arrived yet though, because it's a long delay. I sent Omar his thing, and it's like that's taken fucking age as well. Can you let me fight,
bro? And then Lee comes in. You do a favour, passes on.
Lee's funny as fuck, man.
They're both funny.
What does he say about the third scale
what
stuff?
is giving us Max on Throne, the title for a beating, and the other pieces. Oh, when are you doing all your stuff? Because you're doing all your this versus this and that versus that. What one?
Yeah, but the thing is that Magneto hasn't beaten Cable yet. So I'm waiting for basically whoever gets to 100 votes first is the winner.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Magneto's like, I don't know what it's on, it's 70 maybe something, and Cable's like on 65. There's like 5 or 10 votes between it, so it's not over. So I don't know. Yeah. But the funny thing is about that voting system, the second I put up a piece that every fucker has, it'll win.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I'll put up a fucking, I don't know. I'll put up a piece that's like got a massive edition size or something that I own, and everyone will vote for that, and then that'll be that. And it'll never be beaten.
Nightfall statue looks amazing, but the fabric Cape did that statue looked really good. Shame, really.
Nightfall.
The one where Azrael's Batman, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, no, I really like that. Still, I saw a review of that. I thought that was fantastic. I think it was Max actually. Check out Mac Collections. He did a review of that Azrael, and it was a really good one. So check his video out.
Yeah, it does some really good videos. Bart's watching Pacific Rim 2. Every time I speak to him, he's watching another shit movie.
Yeah, why do you do it to yourself, bro?
He loves all the shit. He watches all the shit movies. Mark Randolph in the House.
Gooner boy. Has to face all the Arsenal fans make when they watch their team.
I thought it was an evidence she was a breeder from the start. I don't think they mentioned it in the start, unless I was doing something else and I missed it. Lee. 1/5 is my favourite scale, probably unpopular, but then I only have 1/4. I don't think there's enough 1/5 though, is there?
That's the problem with it. That's the only problem. It's a fantastic scale, and in fairness, my wife keeps harassing me to get that fucking Skeletor.
Yeah,
she loves that piece. Yeah. She loves that piece, and obviously now my son is well into He-Man. It's crazy. He's into He-Man. I thought he'd really go for Thundercats, but he's Team He-Man all the way.
Alex, did you watch what's that? Starters, Warhammer 4K fan film project on YouTube. I actually like 4K, 40K stuff. They've got some really, really cool designs. We used to go in Games Workshop as a kid. And, some of the stuff was really good. But I just don't have the patience to paint it or the skill.
Well, yeah.
And there you go. Are you missing the footage, George?
I fucking can't. Don't even talk to me about it. It's crazy. It's not just that. I would just like the decision to be made so everyone can sort of move on. I would like it to, basically there's so much money involved that nobody is making the call. It's all like, oh, we'll assess it next month, and then we'll assess it next week, and they're just trying so hard to sort of, get to a stage where they think the government's going to say, oh yeah, you can like go off and it's just going to be a bad idea, because as soon as that happens, it's all going to, like I said a couple of weeks ago, it's all going to go very, very wrong. The second that they open the floodgates, it's all going to go to shit again. So, there's too many people that are just needing to get out of the fucking house. So as soon as you start putting on games, and even if you're like, don't come or whatever, people are going to go and they're going to be outside the ground, and it's going to be a problem. First game, it'll all be shut off again. So that'll be, it's just a waste of fucking time. They need to just void the season and get started on next year.
Yeah.
I think UFC, I've been watching him as well. I've been watching Dana White talk about it. He seems like a fucking very desperate man at the moment when I see his interviews.
Yes, well, we spoke about it last week. Then the thing is he's got a contract with ESPN, I think it is, where he has to deliver 42 shows in a year. Otherwise, he doesn't get his $750 million. So that's why they're in it. I'm going to try and look into this again and try and get something done. But I can't do anything from here at the moment, unfortunately, until I can start traveling again. Apparently, the 1/5 Thanos dropped today by Sideshow. That just doesn't really look.
It does, I like it. Yeah, the color scheme, the color scheme's like it's the same sculpt more or less, but the color scheme's different.
What's the next bone pieces you're both after?
I'm after a few mini busts. There's a few mini busts I want, and there's a couple of pieces. So like I've decided that I want two 1/6 statues. So I want a faux bronze Mephisto, and I want a Mr. Sinister. They're the two pieces I want. I'm looking for.
You're not going for Loki anymore?
Nah, I think I'm going to go for Mephisto. It's not a better statue. Loki, I think, is the better statue, but with it being paired with my faux bronze Thanos, Loki's just not the link's just not a strong comic book wise. Yeah. So I'm looking for a few busts as well, some obscure ones like Dormammu and Blaster and Watcher. Things like that. I'm after a few of those as well. Eternity, but only for like smart money. If someone turns around and says $500 to me, I'm just gonna like break my own phone in irritation. That's why I spoke to someone who like $500. I was like, "What? Are you off your fucking head? What's the matter with you?"
Yeah, I can imagine who that was. Next XM display show is not going to be for a little while, but I think what's going to be happening in the future is you're just going to see a couple of virtual exhibitions coming up from a different company.
That's a better idea.
Watching Rocky 4. That's Manny.
Yeah, man. Fuck, turn us off and watch fucking Rocky 4 and concentrate, pay attention. It's the fucking nuts.
Good to hear. He's a He-Man fan. He's Team He-Man. My son now has all the original toys.
Oh, that's the bollocks, mate. When he's done with them, hit me up. I'll take them off my hands. My son, I can't. He fucking loves all of it. It's crazy. He's walking around and just randomly sticks his hand up in the air and looks up at the sky. It's the fucking cutest thing in the world.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so yeah,
yes.
Have you made any purchases? Yeah, on the edition size.
Loads of course, yeah. I think the more recent Sabretooth premium format from Sideshow, it was 50% of it was the fact that it was a 500 exclusive, which I think is ridiculously low. Yeah. And the other was that Martin Canal sculpted it. And I found out quite late on that he 100% sculpted it. That it's all his. So then I was definitely on board because he's like their main guy. So his name's on a lot of things. So if he tells me that he sculpted majority or all of it, then I'll buy it 9 times out of 10 because I know his sculpts are my favorite stuff. So but that was one of them. I think I bought Bowen Designs Genis Vale, and he was about 215 edition size. So yeah, I have done that. I definitely have done that.
I think I've done it with a couple of customs where I've been a bit like kind of pressured into buying it and been a bit like, oh shit, I better get it before it sells out. And I bet if I don't get it now, it's going to be like a fucking ludicrous price. Funny thing is,
I'm starting to feel that customs is so watered down at the moment. A lot of their stuff is coming out and it's shit.
Yeah,
fan art stuff is getting poor. I think licensed stuff is now starting to probably sit back and relax a little bit more. I think so many people just jumping out. I mean, so many people jumping out with projects, and I think a lot of it is shit. I've got to be honest with you. Like about 80% of it is shit. I'm not impressed by a lot of it.
Well, that's the thing is, I mean, every day there's something new coming out. Every day there's like another Magneto on Throne I saw, and I was just like, that concept is dreadful. Absolutely.
Oh, is that the one with the cape out in front of it?
Well, it's like all the heads on the
Yeah,
plot.
that was fucking horrendous. That was a
And
horrible idea.
And I'm just looking here like, are you fucking kidding me? Why would Magneto keep heads? That's not even the character, you know.
No, not at all. No, not a trophy sort of guy.
No, not at all. And I just saw it and I was just like, meh, okay. And I agree. We'll come back to some of the stuff with customs a bit later on because I've got images in there. So.
Do you know what's funny as well? It's like that I'm seeing, someone posted recently about that Wolverine, that samurai Wolverine, of the cherry blossoms and the tree, and all the armor and all that. Does nothing for me. I think I do not get at all the referencing.
Yeah,
I understand from like a complex piece and all this, but I just don't get it. It's not Wolverine to me, and all that other shit just distracts so badly from the piece. I just don't get it, and all the armor and all the gold leaf, all that shit. I just don't get it. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to be polite because there's so much passion behind it, and that's what I find really hard with fan art as well. Is the fucking monkeys that follow them and that are so like shout you down. Like it's really bad. Like it's so aggressive. It's like you can't have an opinion. It's like it does nothing. You say like something like, "Oh, no one said anything to me or anything." But I see other people say like, "I don't get this" or "I don't like this," and it's like, yeah, because you can't afford it, or yeah, because it's expensive, and yeah, because it's rare and it's sold out. That's why you don't like it. It's a bit like, man, why don't you get your fucking head out of your own ass, you fucking idiot? You may not just like it. That's how it goes. But it was, that Wolverine. There was
nothing about Serpia. Nothing about Serpia.
I just didn't get it. I mean, there was one where he's like in an army, and he had the helmet on and he had the gun. That was stunning. Like I looked at that and I was like, wow, that is something. That's really something. And this one, it was so elaborate, and I just was lost. I was just a bit like, I really don't get this piece at all. I don't like anything about it, really.
Well,
nothing about it I like.
Oh fuck! What's his name? Lewis was. He had all the leaves lined up, and he goes, "Yeah, that's 216 leaves." He was exaggerating, but there was at least 90 leaves that you had to like put together in the kit. And there's no like this one goes here, this one goes there. You put it where you want to put it, kind of thing. And it's a
interpretation, yeah.
And for that kind of price, it's a bit like, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know any of the. I've got to be honest with you. I don't know any of the details. I don't know how much it goes for. I don't know what its cost is. I'm completely ignorant to all of those things because I have zero interest. But just when it's done and it's there and it's painted, and everyone was like, "Oh, I prefer left. Oh, I prefer right." Oh, I was looking at them both and thinking, I don't like any of them. I just didn't get it. I was like, I don't get. I'm so confused by this. It's got 30 heads. All these samurai things. And it's got some people have done some fantastic paint on it. It's very elaborate, but I felt that the whole essence of Wolverine was just not in that statue. None of it. I just didn't get it. I was looking at it like, it's not Wolverine to me, not in any shape or form. I don't see him. I mean, I saw in the soldier, even the Logan on the bike, which isn't a particularly nice piece, but I could see that it was a Wolverine or a Logan. I got it. I just didn't get this at all. So I'm a bit confused.
There are comics where it is in Japan, in like old style Japan, but
Richard, I would say that like 1/3 Prime 1 stuff to me looks like toys.
Well, one third Prime 1 stuff looks at like times like NECA toys. The Bowen stuff, you could say it looks like toys, but the Bowen stuff looks the most comic accurate out of any company ever. And the thing about that is, if you take something out of a comic and you make it into a 3D, it's going to look toyish. I mean, if you look at the Bowen,
some of them look very toy-like.
The Bowen Galactus or the Bowen Sentinels or pieces like that, they're straight out of the comic book from when they came out. So
I really like the Sentinel.
Yeah. The Sentinel, I only found out the other day that there's loads of switch outs to make it like different poses. I always thought there were two of them. What's your opinion on the Deadpool stand on the Red Scooter? We'll come back to that. That attorney piece is always going for stupid money.
I didn't know. How's that coming on? How's XM
going good. There's a competition with XM. You just put some pictures up.
For what? What did you win?
You could win. The first prize is.
Did you get it? Did you get it, Kane? Did you get him?
You asked me a question.
Go ahead, David.
First prize is the Deathstroke Samurai. Second prize is the Aquaman. No, second prize is Flash. Third prize is Aquaman. And then loads of vouchers and stuff. How much does a seam line diminish your enjoyment of a statue? This is in reference to the torso split, the new Hulk transformation shown recently, but even switch out heads and seams. Sorry, there's a guy on the statue forum who's making a big noise about the fact that there was the image of the Hulk transformation and the top of the Hulk body is separate from the legs. And he's saying
that's the best way to be. But he's the absolute best way to construct
he's saying, but this is his point. He's going, oh my God, that's deceptive. I can't believe XM are doing this to people. I can't believe they're taking the statue and breaking it into two parts. All my other XM pieces are one part. My Venom is one part. My this is one part. Why would they do that? I can't believe they're doing this to me. And he's like, are you kidding me? Have you never had a Hulk statue before? Every Hulk statue comes off with the body, doesn't it? And it's just too.
Well, no, I mean, no, they don't. I mean, the OGPF doesn't. It's one solid piece.
The one you have, doesn't it?
No, of course it doesn't. It's one solid piece. It's one solid piece. But also, I mean, the Red Hulk that I have is hollow. Like in compare, I mean, XM's one will be heavy, and like the heavy stuff I do have, the Aaron Ray Perez one that I have, the versus Wolverine version it's just exactly the same. The legs are separate, and the legs weigh about fucking 15 kilos, and the top weighs about 24 kilos. Yeah, I mean that's why they're separate, and also you have to try and protect them, because if something is packaged like that in one solid unit, you have so much more percentage chance that it will break in shipping from being thrown around. XM box or not, it will. That amount of vibration and violence that it will suffer in that box being so big and all stuck together, it will definitely break. The Red Hulk, as you were about to say correctly,
that had loads of
leg breaks. Well, what happened is the first batches of the exclusive, the leg is like plugged in. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the leg is like separately sculpted and then plugged into the jeans. You can actually, if you go into the inside of his leg, you can basically feel almost where the leg is sort of pushed in, and they basically came out from shipping. A lot of them were either snapped, or the actual plug part where it was sort of held in had dislodged from the transit. So what they did on the later batches and the regulars is they locked that up a lot more so that it didn't come loose. And some just snapped in half instead, and others made it okay. So you've got to be very careful with, because there's such mass of a character as well. There always has to be an element of hollowness to the bodies or to the things. Otherwise, there's nowhere for the vibrations to go. So when you throw that box, it's just going to crack. It's just going to literally crack. So you have to make sure that.
The other point as well is he's saying about the seam lines. So I go back to his comment there. So he's saying about the seam lines. The thing is no statue is casted in one piece at that scale. They're all made in parts and put together. So there's all seam lines on all of them. And then, I mean, with certain pieces as well, the seam lines can be concealed better. I'm trying to think.
I have to be honest. I wouldn't have XM Hulk any other way than he is. I would, if I had to construct, I would, if I had the choice of to have 6 heads or to have like a fixed head with no seam line and one half decent portrait, that is what I would choose.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want any seams. I wouldn't want any lines around the head at all. If I could have
my choice. I'm trying to think of an example where the seams are really bad. I mean, the green version of that Hulk that you have, the green version was so bad because the head texture was different to the body texture, and the paint was like matte and gloss, so they didn't see it as well.
Also, with the Red Hulk, it's black shading, so across the line you could hide it more with black shading. Although it's still very noticeable, but you could still hide it a bit better than with the green because they don't have that level of harsh shading to disguise it.
There are ones that are hidden very well. I mean, your Sabretooth with
Yeah, there's nothing on that Sabretooth.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying with the stitching is concealed very well.
Oh yeah,
because the way they do it, they break the where the heads, you know, where the collar's stitched on, isn't it? And they
yeah,
use it
it's exactly it.
Yeah, so they do it very well in that
That
respect.
was very well done. XM Venom's like just got a little one sort of around this part of the head that you can sort of see from like the side angle that I have, but you know the whole body is one solid thing, which I really love.
Yeah,
there's loads that are really bad. There's some horrific ones.
Oh yeah, of course.
Silver Surfer Comic Care is no good.
Oh yeah,
the seams on that are no good.
Guys, I thought about Disney Plus during quarantine. Is it worth it or nay? I really do not like to compare it with Netflix. Well, it's all.
I have Netflix. I don't have Disney Plus.
If you've got kids as well, I mean, I think Disney would be great if you have kids. If you kind of want to watch all the Marvel stuff, but most people have got them on Blu-ray now. But I mean, there's lots of other stuff because there's the original X-Men cartoons, there's the original Hulk cartoons, the Spider-Man. Because there's loads of stuff. Yeah, because Disney bought Fox, so it's called the Fox stuff on there as well. So there's a lot on there to watch. And again, as I say, I got it just to watch The Mandalorian. And I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I like Star Wars. And I'm actually enjoying The Mandalorian more than I've enjoyed the last 2-3 movies, to be honest with you. Maybe not.
I just got the Rise of the Skywalker in Steelbook, but I came and genuinely, my wife was like, just so funny. She's like, do you want to watch that? I was like, nah, I have to watch the other two first. she was like, what? I was like, yeah, I have to rewatch The Force Awakens and then The Last Jedi before I even start this. She's like, oh, for fuck's sake. I was like, look, listen, this is how we do things. So you want to do it? There's that goes.
Mr. X only has to hear hear the word custom and he's all over it, but most of them are shy.
I have to be honest with you. I really feel like in the last maybe year to 18 months, it's definitely quantity rather than quality. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some ludicrous stuff coming out that's very impressive, but I mean, if you talk about on the whole, there's probably like 2 in every 10 that are good, and the rest is shit. I think not great at all.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of really bad kind of renders now, and I think as well. I mean, it's a good and a bad thing. It's kind of like everyone has access to a computer now. Everyone can give it a 3D sculpting a try, and I think it's good that people are trying, but not everything should be made into a statue, really.
No.
XM Soundwaves with the printer because they fucked up the measurements. So XM, that's XM, yeah, XM Soundwaves.
Really like that Grimlock, man. That Grimlock looks fucking cool.
Is that wink at the camera of XM is making the Doctor Doom? I can't give. I'm bad at bluffing, aren't I? But, yeah. There's obviously one being made. I mean, it's a character that's super popular.
I think they need to make it. I would be. I mean, obviously, I have the Doom exclusive on Throne, so I'm out. Whatever happens, no matter how nice it is, I'm well out. I would like to see it.
So there was a delay, and I didn't hear you.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
No, with XM, when I joined, there was a folder of Marvel pieces, and there was something like 67 projects that I hadn't seen. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that they're always working on. Unfortunately, there's always issues with licenses saying you can't do this at the moment, you can't do that at the moment. Quickly do this one now because the movie's coming out. Quickly do that now, and then it's yeah. So you have to have stuff on the back burner all the time. Many people get upset when you sexualize a character in fan art, though. They completely bash you about. Okay. I mean, I don't have an issue
sometimes
with the character, but
sometimes
if it's based on the original art as well, then I don't have an issue with it. But I guess there's times where it's a bit because there's a few Resident Evil characters at the moment, and they're making them with their pussy hanging out, and I don't think that's necessary. Like Ada Wong wearing no underwear, and they're doing one with Claire Redfield wearing like you know stuff. It's just not necessary. I don't think.
I think if you're using a reference that actually exists in a character's history, then I think it's okay. But I think if you're taking the fact that you don't have any license restrictions to completely change the essence of something, then I think you are definitely over sexualizing it for your own gratification rather than for the art. So I won't appreciate the art because you're not appreciating the fucking art. You're not appreciating the reference. You're going off and changing things to perv over it instead of, if it is a bit pervy, if the art is pervy, you know, then there's no problem. If she looks like this.
For $5,000.
Is it really? Wow.
Fuck.
Pass.
Soldier Wolverine.
I'd go to the Maldives.
Prime 1 Dark Knight Rises 1/3 scale looks awesome. Is that the one on top of the Eagle? Because if it is that is pretty bad.
Both of them are. The other Dark Knight Rises one that we reviewed, the Frank Miller one, is really nice as well. Yeah,
I mean there are artists who are really pervy. I mean Frank Chow is really pervy. So I mean if it's based on his art, you can kind of see it. J. Scott Campbell, he has more subtlety to it. So you know, if it's
he's a very cartoony. His stuff is cartoony,
yeah, anime, kind of like anime on the way. But no, Alex, sorry for the message I sent you. Just deleted my bad. No offense, of course.
The rainbow lipstick thing.
Did he send it to you as well, God?
No, he explained to me. I said to him, you know, he's still upset with you about that Wolverine. That ain't going to go away anytime soon. You need to make sure you're on. You listen. There's certain people that you can talk to. Certain people in this world that you can talk to and not know what you're fucking saying. There's certain people you shouldn't. If he messages you and you've owned a piece, I think it's in your best interest to tell him that you've owned it and it's not very nice before he buys it.
I spoke to him and he said it ain't that bad anyway.
I think it's bad.
So Leo Rogers, really that's actually who I based the seam line question on, the guy from Statue Forum. Yeah, that guy, I got sent those messages last night by someone, and I'm just like, because they asked me the question, because I'm not on Statue Forum for many reasons, and I never want to be on Statue Forum. But anyway, the thing is they sent me the screenshots, and they go, "Oh, I'll answer for you." What? And they asked me the question, and I said, "Is this guy even a collector? Does he even own anything?" And they were like, "Yeah, he has like 10 XM pieces. He owns this, he owns that, and owns that." I go, and he was getting like really like a spoiled child about it, and I'm like, "What's wrong with this guy? Just tell him to fucking go have a wank and a fucking cigarette. He'll be all right." You know? Jesus.
Tell him to sell his Hulk transformation pre-order if he's upset about it. I know plenty of people that will take it off his hands.
I was beyond unreasonable. Yeah. See, everyone's seen it.
But people can be, and passion's a good thing. But also, you know, there has to be a level of education. You can't turn around and just start talking about, you know, that it comes in two pieces and act like this is some sort of travesty. This is some sort of, you know, crazy thing that has never been done before, and it's a flaw or there's a problem. You need to actually start thinking about, okay, well, why has this measure been taken? And look more into that detail before you start going crazy. Where the fuck would you want the seams to be anyway?
No statue company, like no. Well, maybe some custom guys do, because I've seen those exploded drawings on some customs. But no statue company licensed announce where their keys are. They don't go, this arm comes off, this head comes off, that body comes. None of them will tell you how it's keyed, because some of the time they don't know until the last minute anyway which parts are keyed, because they do the drop tests. When things break in the drop test, they have to then review it and say,
re-engineer it, exactly.
That arm has to come off now, you know, and they have to do that. So,
exactly.
So, anyway, Legendary Beast Captain America. I've seen some. I got sent about 100 pictures of factory shots, and the Legendary Beast piece was in there. So, you know, that should be coming soon, I think.
Sweet.
What's up, guys? Have you guys talked about legendary displays? Is that the one that Jem was showing? With if it's the one Jem was showing, we spoke about it last week and weren't really that impressed because of the fact that it was kind of open front and
open front and hostage lighting.
Yeah, they look strong because the guy was standing on top of it with the 1/3 Hawkman, so they look fucking well strong. But I would like the front on there, no doubt, because. You know, it's about keeping the dust off it, really. I hate dusting. I don't dust, so, you know, I have to take all the measures I can. Lee, there you go. Give it F-State, ask for another $10.
So he keeps prodding the bear, man. So what's the best one for us out there worth ordering? That's a big open fucking question.
So worth ordering. So you mean current?
That's a fucking big question, that is.
If it's current, wait, I'm trying to think of what's actually up for order. Gone blank.
It always depends on what your tastes are.
Yeah.
I mean, every company has some fucking seriously good work coming out. I would turn around and say that, XM is, Hulk transformations is a big one.
It's not for
but you might have missed the boat on that though.
XM ain't got many pieces up for order. At the moment, XM, like a core scale, only have like Deadpool.
I think that Prime 1 fucking the Batman Who Laughs looks mental. Looks on another level crazy.
Yeah,
probably one of the best ones I've ever seen them do. I think it was an unboxing video or something, one of them videos, and I was just like looking at it, and I've not got the piece on order. I don't collect that line, but I just had to watch it. I just was like, all the way through, I was like, wow, that's fucking special. I've
seen it, and I saw it, looked at it, and I was just like, if I had to get any of the Prime 1.
No, I don't think the Prime 1 Lobo looks toy-like, but that's not from that line.
That's separate, yeah, because we're talking
not
about
from that line.
The Arkham
we're talking
line.
Mostly Arkham. The Arkham line looks like toys. The Lobo isn't included in that.
That Lobo is different stuff, man.
It's different gravy, that Lobo, yeah.
Casual collector. Thanks, buddy.
Super sticker.
Don't even know.
Super sticker.
Never got a super sticker. Thanks, bud.
Appreciate that, bro.
Definitely appreciate that. So I'm just trying to go through all the comments. Every time I go down, more open up.
So what about Iron Studios? What's Iron Studios hot shit at the moment? And then you got like
Iron Studios has the Spider-Man that they have looks quite nice with the thing around it. So it's kind of like, have you seen Far From Home yet?
No.
Okay.
Started watching it.
It's kind of like like the effect of the hologram where it kind of starts to digitize. It looks like that around it. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Any character he's saying.
Too vague, man. Fuck you know.
Speedy in the house. You have to narrow it down, F-State.
Jesus Christ, what's that?
Alex X, I'm going to do a Rogue or Mr. Sinister as part of their X-Men. Like, X-Men showed Mr. Sinister a long time ago.
Yeah.
They showed some concepts, literally must have been fucking 2017. And then all the Fox stuff happened. They kind of got scrapped. I had like a Madeline Pryor next to it in a like a tube thing you have in a lab. Do you like an aliens when you have an alien in a tube?
But he was cloning, wasn't he? That's what he was doing. He was like cloning. Yeah. That's what he was doing.
And I haven't seen any updates for that.
The real thing that XM need to do, which hopefully Alex, because he knows it, will be telling them, and they should fucking listen to what he says, because they don't listen, and that's their problem. But what they need to do is stop fucking teasing stupid things and keep some shit under their hat until things are ready to progress, because they tease things or it gets out, things are shared, things are shown, and then they get copied. Like, people just copy them. Fan art stuff just copies like 80% of it, or fucking somebody just makes it, and they can make it so much sooner and quicker than they can, and then by the time that's what happened to Vision. Their Vision, everyone knew their concept, and then I've seen that concept about 3 times now from not just from fan art a little bit, and then a couple of licensed have had similar concepts that got out in different scale.
I think Bowen did it. I think Bowen did do that at the beginning.
Maybe Bowen did it first.
Yeah, Bowen did the phasing in one of those statues, I believe. I know
it wasn't the same. Bowen's phasing is like translucent resin. I'm talking about like him phasing through things.
Yeah.
Which was like sort of their concept. He's hovering and phasing through things, and it's been done.
That's
what they need to stop doing.
Hulkbuster had a competition, and the second place one ended up getting fan art made.
Same with Transformation Hulk. Yeah. Oh, is that what you meant? You meant Hulk Transformation?
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's a controversial topic to explain. If switch outs that are so much, it's a controversial topic to explain if switch outs are so much are really important, because it might look like a toy with a lot of accessories. I think switch outs are good, but I don't see the point when they do, like, you see some customs with like 5 heads, and you see like too many. I just don't think it's necessary. I mean,
doesn't matter because out of their 5 heads, 5 of them are shit, or 4 of them are shit. Some like they're so bad. Some of them are bad.
I tell you where there's an exception to that rule is that Joker by Prime One. That actually is number one that looks amazing, and that has 5 heads, and every single one of them looks amazing. Every one of them. The one where he's got the batarang in his eye, the Lee Benjimo.
Oh, I know what one you're talking about.
That one has got 5 heads and they all look amazing. That's the only piece, though, I think. Most pieces, like, there's always one. Let's talk about XM Sabretooth. What do you want to talk about? Be a bit more specific.
Let's talk about his wank leg.
Well, I don't know,
and let's talk about the fact that his claws are all crimpled up. I mean, what the fuck were they thinking? It's like doing this. That's great. That is Sabretooth with his hand like that, like he's having a stroke. He's trying to find a pen.
Did you guys see Jem's new storage case video? That's the legendary ones, I believe, and that's the ones. Not really a fan. Not really a fan. For me, modular case is much better.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. But they have a front on them, which is a
super sticker.
Ah, thanks, bro. What? Why is it super sticker? What's going on? What is super sticker?
I think there is an option to do a super sticker, which means you can't put a comment. But if you do super chat, you can put a comment. I don't know.
Say, fuck you guys, take $10.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is with modular case, I did see on one of the comments where people were saying, I don't want black cases, but modular case do all colours you want. They do black, white, and silver. But anyway, this isn't a modular case.
I mean, you don't ever let the facts get in. Don't let the facts get in the way of hate, mate. At the end of the day, if you're backing somebody else and you're backing it to the hill, you'll find bullshit to come out with.
The cases Gem advertises are too expensive, and it looked like they need to regenerate it for the light output.
We were saying that we definitely would get, we'd get the Men in Black turn up at our door and ask us if we'd been visited by any fucking aliens with that much light going on. Look, I landed in your front room.
Oh, okay. So Mr. X PO'd the Samurai Wolverine. I got the source from him directly. Oh, okay. Sucker,
what is that question?
No, it wasn't. It was just saying that
Mr. X and Jim.
This is when you were talking about the Samurai Wolverine.
Ever. So why did they both review that?
No. When they did their top and most expensive pieces, Mr. X said it cost $5,000. That's what he's saying.
Wow.
So that's where he got his source from. Yeah. Stucker, what do you think of the cases? Looks weird.
You've got to have the thing. I don't get more. Is why don't have a front?
Yeah, the whole transformation video is done, but the problem is the music is fucking terrible, and I don't like the music. It's so bad. I told the people in the office your choice of music.
What made them choose? Shit. What made them choose that music? What were they? Have they got? What's that thing? Tinnitus? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the one where you're
tinnitus. The one where you've got constant ringing in your fucking ears, because I think they should both be checked for that.
Tinnitus. It's called tinnitus. But the thing is like I actually played it for Natalia, and I didn't mention the music. I just played it, and I said, "Oh, look at this video. It looks pretty good." I showed her, and she said, "So can you mute it? It sounds like someone's scratching a fucking knife on a plate." Sounds horrible. Yeah, there is a video. I'm changing that, so I'm changing that out. But what we're going to do is probably, what day is it today? So it's the 23rd.
Thursday.
In a couple of days, I'll be putting up a high quality 360 video. I'll be putting out on Instagram. So yeah. Okay.
Well, send it to me so I can share it. You fuck.
Oh, I will. But you should let me log in. Except Thanos.
You can log in, man. You know my email. Just use it.
Oh, you have to tell me after.
You fucking idiot.
Last time you logged me out and you stole the account.
Fucking stole. What of rubbish.
Rogue custom, the big sentinel head. I love the concept. I don't like the execution one bit. It looks more like the sentinel head with a rogue base. That's one of the problems with those.
It's a good point. I don't like the face. I don't like the face on it at all.
Pieces look amazing. The concepts look great. If they were on a comic cover, they would look absolutely phenomenal. But I believe as a statue, the element of the sentinel takes away from the focus of the character. So I just don't think
wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Like if you like a complex base,
You got it right, don't worry.
If you're talking about complex bases and things like that, if you like that, a lot of people like that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's great, but I've got to be honest with you. The face on Rogue is horrendous.
Yeah,
and I've got to be honest. Even the Psylocke that we reviewed in person, they're painted horrendously. The faces.
I think it was
horrible paint. It's like one of the worst painted faces I've ever seen on a statue.
Again, Lewis painted one of those. He did like a left and right. Looks like a totally different piece.
Well, yeah, of course it would do.
Liam, XM tried to do this with a few pieces where they made the piece with like the basic piece with no switch outs, made it cheaper by several $100s, and then made the exclusive with everything in there. And what happened was it didn't work. It didn't work at all. I mean, the edition size for the one with nothing was so low. The idea on paper looks great, but it didn't work.
And also the theory that people actually know what they want.
Yeah,
that's the myth in this game. Is people will turn around and tell you, they'll say to you, do a statue with no switch outs and like drop them, and I'd buy it. And then when it comes to it, they don't want it. They want the one with all the pieces. They're like, I don't want that. I want the other one. Of
course, that's what happens.
It's always the same story. Or the people that are telling you to do these things
are not the ones who are going to buy.
And never the people. In fact, it's most likely that the people telling you, how to do things and what you should be doing are never buying your stuff.
No, that's what happens. That's what used to happen a long time ago in the First Figures groups. It used to happen so much where they had all these people who were so vocal about everything, but when they looked into it, none of them actually created anything. They just made noise every time.
Yeah, well, we should listen to all the sounds.
So yeah, let's switch out. That's John Williams, isn't it? So less switch out. Yeah, I mean, I think that if they do less switch outs and the switch outs they do are quality, then why not? I do think it's good sometimes when you have a piece like, for example, the Captain America down here. You have a switch out on there, which is a gun, but then you also have the option to take away the gun. So in case you have height issues, I think that works out. And that's a good option as well.
And also seeing Cap with a gun is very hard. It's very hard for a lot of like, if you're OG, you probably get it from the original comics. He has guns and things, but if you're not, you'll be like, what the fuck's he got a gun for?
I think if the switch outs make it more displayable for size, like maybe width, depth, or height, and you can do something with it that way, maybe. But I just think like high quality switch outs, few. Coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Alex and Gio, I gave you a shout out earlier.
Yo, bro. Just talking about you.
Channel. Yeah. What's happening with the
calling your names?
Because they killed Morrigan and then nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. They've gone a bit quiet.
They teased to Felicia a long time ago, but I don't know what happened.
That Morrigan special, man. Special piece, that.
Lack of front renders, those cases. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, they need something to block them up. RaddTitan tinnitus is pronounced like Gio said it, not Alex. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Tinnitus, yeah.
Right. Yes, okay. Impulse Collecting.
Hello.
I like his
That's a nice face.
Avatar.
Yeah.
What's happening next, Mr. X? So I just shot all the way to the bottom. This way of doing these comments. Whole transformation release the Alex cut.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah.
Just pushing the envelope by giving people uncomfortable hugs and licking doorknobs back. Okay. I thought you didn't like personal contact.
He doesn't look like a type who likes personal contact.
No, he told, I think it was Brian, put his hand on his, come up behind him, put his hand on his shoulder or put his arm around him, because Brian's quite huggy and stuff. And he just said to Brian, I don't like being touched. He was like, and then Brian came over to me and goes, I think I hope it didn't upset him. I was like, it's all right.
I would fucking torment anybody that said that to me. You know what I'm like? How tactile am I? I would just torment. I would just literally physically bully a person that did something that said that to me. I don't know why. It's just horrible.
You love man touching.
I do. Yeah, I really do.
There you go. Good night, guys.
Bro.
I can't even pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Kaoru.
Karu.
Hayanami.
Hayanayama. That's a fucking cool name, man.
It's more like an anime name, that is.
It's like having a sword.
Makes sense sometimes.
You're named after a sword.
You're right about the switch outs. So look at the SS Psylocke head. A bunch of people being all vocal about the changes have worked out worse in the end, much worse in the end. Yeah, I like the original head.
Yeah.
Super Tree Custom Groups, people with the loudest suggestions never buy it. No, I totally hear that. Okay, he's gone down now, $3,600 for some Wolverine. I'm glad you do your research. Some switch outs can transform the statue. That's welcome, but most don't. Don't make much difference. Yeah, I don't like it when they have heads which are just too similar, and I don't like that. I mean, in all honesty,
I had that big problem with the Batgirl premium format, didn't I?
Yeah.
Do you remember? They like it's exactly the same head, it's the same face, and then they put like different haircut on her, like a bob, like she was in a bun or some shit. So the ponytails, and it was just like, yeah, that's fucking piss taking. This is. I mean, that piece was wank anyway, but it's
I've got
nothing
pieces.
Could save it.
I've got pieces where the switch out does change it a lot. I mean, I've got the Lobo, and I've never changed the head, but I have a bust next to it, so I hold them on there.
That's so cool. That is, yeah.
I also have the Scorpion, which totally changes it from classic to modern. Never changed it.
Have you ever changed it? You have it on. You have it on the modern, didn't you?
No, I got the classic. No, I got classic. But I fucked up and I left the chest plate out. So he's got the modern chest plate, but the classic look, because I can't be able to get the box back out.
No, wait a minute. If it's classic, he doesn't have a chest plate on.
No, I just said that. I have the classic look, but I forgot to put the chest plate back. So I have the modern chest plate on him.
Oh, so you can't be bothered to get out to put it away?
Yeah. So I have the chest plate on there.
So why don't you just take it off his chest and put it on somebody else's base or some shit?
I don't want to risk it breaking.
Why? I mean, do you not work for XM? You fucking idiot.
Well, I'm just it sits there. It doesn't really make much difference.
Honestly, of all the answers to give me, I don't want to break it. Oh, sorry. Let me just phone the factory. Excuse me. Let me just phone my friend, fucking Ang. Excuse me, Ang. Is there any chance? I stuck my chest plate on the fucking base and dropped it like a fucking numbnuts. Do you have another? Yeah, no problem, Alex. Fine.
But then also, I mean, I have the lizard head. I've had it down there the whole time. The modern one, never put that on. I have the.
You need to use one of them metal coasters, bro.
Yeah, that'd be good. Got the Electro, never changed the head, but I got the head next to him. I got the Spider-Gwen, heads next to her, never changed them. Yeah.
Tell you something, the Electro's just reminded me of the debacle that sometimes having switch outs. If you have two switch outs that are like let's say for example two portraits, and they're both equally as good but both different, that's a fucking nightmare. I remember XM Electro, I changed that head every week. I put the modern on. I was like, love that modern screaming head all the way, and then I'd be like, yeah, I don't know. I think that classic's it's got more going on. Every week kept changing it, and you're just like, I'm going to break this. I was actually saying to myself because of the way you can feel that the Electro thing with the guard on his head. I don't know what it's made from, but it feels like polystone. So I was a bit like.
Yeah.
I don't want to break this.
Someone's fluffing you here. Go and give it a little read.
Guys, I hope you consider one day expanding your channel to review movies and comics. I find your reviews are insightful. Gio, is the next time. Oh, mate, loving you.
Gio's well
loving
gay
you,
for Tom
mate.
Hardy, man.
I am pretty gay
Gio's
for Tom Hardy.
Man crush on Tom Hardy.
Yeah, I have a little bit.
Mr. X hates
He's been Bane and Wolverine. He's been Bane and Venom. He was rumoured to be Wolverine, which wouldn't help me because I'm not a big Wolverine fan. But yeah, Bane and Venom. So he's always going to be the man in my house. If he knocks on my door, I've already said, off you go, wife. It's fine.
Come on, Alex. You watch anime. I don't watch that much anime. I watch like more of the stuff from the 90s. I don't really watch a lot of new stuff. Don't watch a lot of new stuff at all. I have therapy because of that incident. Talking about Brian touching him. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that when we were there, you were well touching me all the time. And you're coming up like and putting your hand on me and things, and you're saying you don't like people touching you. I swear you were doing that to me. I'd like to make another.
I love people touching me.
Put some videos of your pieces. Can't really put the videos up on the website. You have to do links to the YouTube because of the size of the video will slow down websites. But yeah, could do it on YouTube. He's one of the main characters from the anime Baki. Oh, the boxing one. I know that one. I didn't know the character, obviously.
I so do not.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought it was a sword.
RaddTitan sculpted. That's why I'm sculpting the bust stands forward swords. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea, definitely.
Yeah.
Two-headed electro syndrome.
It's true. It genuinely is true.
Yeah. I don't switch it
Yo,
up.
Jason.
Once I put a piece up and set it up, I can't be bothered to switch it. I've never switched out cable either.
The truth is, and here are the bald facts of it, right? There's the two most likely ways that you're going to break your statue is changing.
Apparently, I bet
yeah, you'll say that. It's changing the switch outs or dusting. They're the two things. When you talk to anybody and they're like online or they're like, fuck, showing pictures, you're like, what happened? And you can pretty much guarantee that 40% is I was dusting it, 40% was I was switching the head, and like the other options of take up the rest of it.
Kids, earthquakes, and cleaners as well.
Cleaners?
Yeah, someone had a cleaner fucking statue up.
One person, you mean?
No, there was a few of them. Or the girlfriend, or the mum, or the cleaner try and dust it.
I had a cleaner once around for a quote, not actually too long ago, and with my room, I was just like, it wasn't even on the agenda. Basically, just said, yeah, just don't go in there. And they were like, okay. And I was like, you don't need to worry about anything that's in there, like the glass, or I said, just don't touch nothing. They were like, okay. Do you not want us to wipe it down or clean the glass? I was like, no, don't touch nothing.
I've had a couple of cleaners, and they weren't allowed in here, but that was a long time ago. And then my house turned to shit quite quickly. But yeah, but then again, one of my cleaners was my sister, who's not that tiny. So
yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, and she weren't that fun to kind of tell. Because imagine telling my sister, next time
she's the older sister. That's why.
Yeah, next time you clean, can you make sure you actually fucking wash the floor and not just wipe it with a rag and come.
Yeah, that ain't going down well. In fact, I'll give you 7-1 that she headbutts you in the face.
When you do the washing up and put it away, can you actually fucking wash it when you put it in the fucking cupboard? Jesus, man.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, that was my mum's fucking bright idea. Yeah. Why don't you get Nixie come over for like a couple hours a week and tidy up and do the hoovering and that? It's like, yeah, all right, I'm at work. Yeah. All right, I could do that. Help her out. Yeah. Nah.
She was so not coming.
No, she came, but I was too scared to fucking fire her. I was paying her for about 6 months and she didn't do anything.
That's impossible.
Yeah. I think I'm still paying her. Damn. All right. We've actually got to the bottom of the comments, so that was quite good.
Good. Done well. No, am I taking it that Lee's just like absolutely showing F-State up then?
Oh, Lee's just fucking showed him up. F-State's gone now.
He played.
F-State's got the fucking big mouth, and now he's done a run-up. He's going off and trying to buy his little fucking Guardians of the Galaxy buff set that looks crap. Jesus.
To go with his Wolverine.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the new? Oh, we're going to come on to that. Don't worry. X. Do you want to go on to the pictures?
Let's go, man. I'm your Huckleberry.
All right. Let's get this. Okay. Turn that. So just turn a few things off. If I can. There you go, that one. All right. So this week I've bought a few things. So I'll just go. Well, a few little things. Yeah, nothing major. But
what did you buy?
I've got a choice of things. Oh wait. Oh God. Can you explain what your job is at XM? I don't know. One, can you explain what your job is at XM? Are you one of their promoters? Have you ever lectured you for making your subscribers and fans discover? No, the thing is like it's we've discussed this before I started the job with XM, and the thing is, RaddTitan is important, and I'm going to continue to do RaddTitan. So, and it's also in their best interest that that I do it, because doing RaddTitan makes me known in the community. So it's in their best interest. But yeah, I'm one of their promoters, so I do their sort of social media, I do their Facebook page, deal with stuff on their YouTube and things. So I deal with stupid people on posts. So yeah, and I make suggestions about some things that they never listen to. So yeah, direct question. I want to understand you. That's fine.
If you won't answer, dude, do you know what channel you're on? Where the fuck do you think you are? You're on RaddTitan. There's no such thing here. There's none of that pussy ass fucking not talking thing. You ask a question, it'll get answered. If you like the answer or not is a different story, but it will get answered. That I assure you.
Chris, I don't know actually. I haven't really been looking to see whether the 2099 is hard to get. George just sold one not long ago. The problem is
fucking 2 years ago, you idiot.
Yeah, was it 2 years? Fuck.
Yeah, probably.
The problem with it will be the fact that that cape thing is well fragile. I'm terrified of moving that piece. And
don't move it.
I've also just seen a video of XM's one. But anyway, was I meant to announce that? I don't know. Edwin Diaz.
Exclusive.
Makeup brush. Yeah, look, that's the way to do it. Makeup brushes. I've actually got them here next to my Guyver. The Guyver's the only one I dust. So yeah, makeup brushes. And this one was actually given to me by the guys at I don't know if you can see it, Dojo store. Some guys, do you think XM or Sideshow will feel flattered or annoyed if their head sculpts are being used on opposite companies' body sculpts, like Sideshow Punisher PF with an XM head on? They won't fit. They're not going to fit. I mean, unless you filed out
it,
whatever else. But then again, it's not. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know. I don't know if you could get it.
The scales are always slightly thingy as well. They're never on.
And I don't think it's an issue of they will feel flattered or annoyed because you bought the statue, so I don't care.
Short piece, do what the fuck you like.
Jedi Hand, Alex, who suggests XM make a limited variant of Storm in a black costume. XM haven't really done variants yet, so I don't know if they're looking into that.
Long may it not happen.
If they do a variant, it's going to be like if they did a variant suit of a character, it would be a different pose. Like with the White Magneto, they didn't just do White Magneto and Throne. They changed the whole thing. Because I think that is something that they would do in future too. I'd like to think. Hashtag pussy arse not talking. What's
pussy arse not talking on questions answering.
There's one in Amazon apparently for 1K, which I can't remember. I think George sold this for about £600.
Yeah, man. I had the exclusive. And I sold it to my mate Marcin. I've got to be honest though, man. I always do mixed rates for people anyway. If I know you, I pretty much, if you give me what I paid for the statue, you can have it. And I pretty much always get things for a half decent price. I don't overpay. So you will always get it for the same if you buy off me, because I believe firmly in paying things forward. I don't believe in mugging people about. It's just not.
Guyver Zero is definitely my favorite from Prime 1. I'm desperately looking for one for a decent price. I've been looking at the Guyver Zero. I've actually
the dinosaur one.
Yeah, it's the one with the T-Rex head. The problem with that character is it's not a main character. It literally just appears in a panel, like one page, and it's like when they sort of have like a talk about 10,000 BC when the cavemen are around, and it fucking goes onto a caveman. That's it, and he fights a T-Rex. What's this? So, when did the idea of collecting statues start with you guys? Gio's wife bought him the Thanos, and I went on eBay.
Oh, yeah.
I got a couple of good deals on a few pieces, and it just we just kept buying and buying and buying and buying.
We did like some videos, and we just had some fun with it. And what happened was that we've been friends for such a long time.
Everyone uses Chinese factories.
Yeah, everyone does. It was an excuse to see each other. It became an excuse that we had this thing going on for ourselves that nobody else was part of. So, there's always an excuse when you grow up, you know what I mean? And you've got a job and, you've got fucking commitments and you've got things and you're tired. There's always like, I'll see you next week, or I'll catch up with you next week, or, let's chat later. We just found that, statue collecting actually just brought us back to being as close as we used to be when we were kids.
It's like that nostalgia towards it.
It's nice. We talk every day, and a lot of the time it's about what's going on in the hobby.
You didn't call me for 2 days.
Yeah, I didn't actually. I'm sorry. I didn't call you today. I did. I blew up the. I got my boy a bouncy castle for his birthday when he was 1, and he didn't get to use it because he actually got ill. Like he caught like a bug or something like 3 days before his birthday party, so we had to scrap it. So I got summer's here now, so we got it out, and we've got like a paddling pool and all that shit. So I've been doing that all day, literally all day. I've not really been anywhere else.
You bite your nails.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, actually, do you know what I do? I don't actually bite my nails. I like bite the
cuticles.
Yeah, I bite my cuticles off a lot of the time. Just a little bits that are on there because they get on my fucking nerves. And also, when my hands are in gloves and shit all the time, they sweat sometimes.
Bald midget TV. That's a good. What do you guys think of
midget TV? That's the best. I don't even know what the fuck that is. What is that?
I've seen a few of them. I've seen the Cobra, which is really nice. I've seen the Cobra is like an old 70s anime where it's the guy with he's got like a red suit. He's got like blonde hair, and he's like smoking, and he's got like a cannon gun on, and he has like a dark robot behind him. It's a really cool concept, actually. It looks like the actual main poster of it. Also, I've seen their Death Note, which is really nice, and I've seen the.
Is that them? I like that piece, that Death Note. That was meant to get into our awards. I think it just missed out on one of the awards.
Yeah, and then I did see that. I think something Space Pirate something. I saw a couple of them. They're really nice. XM doing the Spider-Man 2099. Yeah, why not? Yeah. I missed out on Guyver 1, but I would love a. I don't even know what that one is. I only seen the Zoya Lord. Oh, this guy. Oh yeah. I know those things coming out his head.
Oh, that's cool, man. Roger's just sent me a picture. Yeah, let me send it to you.
Yeah,
if I can. He sent me a picture of. That's fucking cool, man. Let me try and send it to you. Sharing it. Let me see if I can find you. I'll put it into the chat. There you are. You've got it now. That's fucking cool. Are you still there?
Yeah.
I just sent it to you. That's fucking well cool. Well, just sent me a chat of like a picture of XM's bike Punisher head on the Sideshow new PF. It looks pretty good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, his neck looks a bit big though. Yeah.
It just looks like he's doing Tyson rolls. That's all right.
Yeah. All right, let me do that then. Okay, that's coming up then. All right, what I'll do then is let's get on to these pictures. Cole knows. I'm not sure if you asked by anyone. Anyone going to order the SS Thanos that went up for order today? I'm not ordering that.
What's the price?
I don't know the price, but the piece looks really nice, but it's just 1/5 scale, unfortunately.
I don't have a problem with 1/5 scale, believe it or not. I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
But I need to see the price.
Do you think copyright owners on Marvel and DC allows easily allows easily the rights to.
No,
No.
they actually do care, and it's funny because they actually care more for certain companies than they do others.
Yeah. And the thing is, as well, we had this conversation with Randy Bone the other week, and when he was making his pieces, he had a lot more kind of freedom, and the prices.
I think that'll stop him, don't you?
Yeah,
I come off that chat thinking that if he gets into the arena and he starts like talking the way that they are now, I think he'd be like, "Fuck this."
Well, the thing
this is just not.
And also,
like, fuck this shit.
Once he discusses the prices and the restrictions, he'll be like, "What? Are you kidding me? This is actually in a comic, and I can't make it." You know. So Prime One should do a Guyver 2 and the Zoilon. I'm not really a fan of Guyver 2. I mean, the only
which one's a Guyver 2?
Is that the purple one? He's the yellow one. Guyver 3 is the purple.
Doesn't he die really quick? The yellow one.
He's in I think it's Liska, his name is, and he's in the manga, so the comics a lot longer, and he is quite a badass. The funny thing about it is he's actually the only one who's like trained to be a fighter, and he fucking dies because he's got like his control metal's damaged, so he dies.
Yeah.
But I guess because of quarantine, it's taken a while. Oh yeah, well, we haven't really done any statue reviews, and that's why there's so many.
So many.
I actually did restore an old hard drive, so I do actually have a load of old videos. I should be edited and putting up. But we've been getting so many room tours that I've been putting all those out because the room tours, I really like them. I really like to see them. Well. I like to share them. I like to see how other people display things. I love to see what they've got. Even some of the old Bowen ones I've been watching, and there's pieces in there that I haven't seen before. So it's great to see.
Also, as well, it's easy at the moment with this quarantine thing going on that we could how much 585 that we could we could do. I could do like a review of like the piece. I could sit and review like all 10 or 11 pieces that me and Alex need to review. But by doing so, I rob the fact that getting together and us doing it together and spending time together is the whole point. Like it's like 90% of it for me is that. So
I think you should have done like just wait. Unboxings for Cable and Sabretooth probably.
I think if you're looking to gain subs and you're looking, this is the problem you see with it for us. It's never really been the forefront of everything. It's never been. So it's just not important. And it's me as well because I feel a little bit funny, like doing things like that just on my own. I feel kind of like I had to do the Thanos, I think once, the Thanos on Throne, because Alex was on holiday and it was like a big video and we were getting so much pressure to do it. But I don't enjoy it. And if I don't enjoy it, I just don't see the point. It's not, for me, it's not about being on camera. I just don't give a fuck, really. It's not that important. So it's, if I don't enjoy it, there's no point doing it.
It's had the hard drive with the camera. It is actually the XM Captain America's on there. The XM Carnage was on there.
I want to share that.
It was actually a lot of XM pieces. There was Carnage. There was, I think it was like Electro and Lizard was on there as well. And there was Black Widow. There was Pop Culture Shock Alex. And there was Pop Culture Shock Judge Dredd, which I don't know whether we're going to use. There was also a Danny Hines piece, which probably would never show that one. There was a Zion Arts piece, which was the bodybuilder. There was
really nice. That was the gift, Phil Heath. Very nice piece, actually. That was just a bit heavy paint, but it was a nice sculpt.
There was a handful of them. It was unfortunate, really. But when I recovered the hard drive the other day, found them all, and I was like, "Oh fuck, yeah, better get them out." Problem is like get them out, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's go to this.
I'm ready. Go.
All right, so. I need to share it, don't I?
That would be a plus, yeah. Probably share it. don't just want to look at pictures on your own, do you?
Well, that one. There you go. You see it?
Infinity thing I've got in a minute, but it'll pop on in a minute, I think.
Yeah. Oh, no, it is Infinity. It's Infinity at the moment.
Yeah, I got that, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, hide that. And go here. So, this one now you have the... so, this is the XM. Right, let me just open up.
I think that looks pretty good. It looks pretty good.
I think the neck around here looks quite thick, but...
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. So, I'm just going into my phone to... How do I do this? Okay. All right. So there's that. Also, I've had my shipping. I got told 503 wasn't going to be out until August. So I'm like, all right, cool, fine, whatever. And I've been spending money lately. And then I'm like, and then a guy who's I don't know his real name, but he's down as Eddie Brock. He basically said to me, "Oh, you better get ready. This is coming." And I'm like, yeah, I ain't got that message. I've been told it went till this fucking time. What the hell?
Yeah.
And then I checked in my spam folder and it said approximately 7 days. Yeah, so I paid that.
How much was it?
It wasn't that bad, really. I had to pay £500 or something. And but I'd already paid like $125, which was a deposit, $747, which I had in points, and then £510. So, and they're not probably going to get stung for tax. Bound to get stung for tax. Apparently, at the moment, because of the situation, all the taxes are cracking down. You know, they're like, yeah, we need that tax.
Yeah, well, I bought 2 pieces and I've been fucked both times.
So that's that one.
Yeah,
also,
nice.
I've been offered this. This is the movie Guy of a Unit by Elite Creature Collectibles. So I've been offered this at a price, and I have to make a choice.
Between.
So it's this, which is quite small. It's only 16 centimeters wide. Literally, you can hold it in your hand, like it'll be a bit bigger than your hand. And I choose between this or this.
Who's that signed by? It's signed by
Bagley.
That's a newsstand edition. Buy that.
Yeah.
Buy that. Definitely buy that over the Guyver thing. The Guyver looks like a Goldie ashtray. And to be honest with you, your bust has that on the base.
Well, not really, but yeah, kind of. I don't know.
What's the price of the Stanley? Oh, of the Bagley.
It's like $650.
Excuse me?
$650.
So wait a minute. I told you that one was going, and it was a 9.8 signed by Bagley, newsstand edition.
Yeah,
it's off for £300.
No, it didn't.
And now you're looking to.
No, it sold for.
It did.
$550. Because I got it on my watch. Yeah, I got it on my watch list. But the thing is if I would have bid on it, it probably would have gone for more, obviously. So it's not much.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. It's probably going rate then.
And then this, I can't remember. This is in Canadian dollars, so this was like 900 Canadian.
So it's cheaper.
They're about the. Well, no, the comic's cheaper. Comics cheaper.
Oh yeah. For you, I'd buy the comic. You're a big Carnage fan. That is the Grail. That is the Grail Carnage comic signed by the creator of Carnage, 9.8, and it's a newsstand. That's the Grail.
You know what's going to happen?
Doesn't get any better.
Fuck it, I'll buy both. Stephen Lee just
all that I have a choice to make was just bullshit then, was it?
Yeah, well, yeah, probably.
Go buy your Goldie ashtray, man.
Fuck off. I also bought these comics as well, so I bought this one. I like these ones with the figures.
Horrible.
No, I like them. I got one with Miles Morales Spider-Man, which I actually really like as well. I think this one as well. So why not? Because I like it.
None of these are your tastes. I don't know what you're doing here. You're clearly bored.
This side, yeah, I'm bored.
Who's that signed by?
Ryan Stegman. So
Okay,
it's
not bad.
so that's signed
Segment's
by
alright.
this signed by Adam Hughes. So that's quite cool. This one, Hunt Wolverine Death End 1.
Horrible.
These ones join. So these J. Scott Campbell, they join. So they join up in a line.
They all look crap, so that's great.
This
That looks
one,
nice. And that one's nice.
yeah, I do really like
that
this one.
DC, that one's nice, but I don't know why you'd buy that. It's not you.
No, since
He sent me these. By the way, he did send me these pictures in private, and I said only one or two of those comics is something that you realistically would buy. I said, quarantine's messing with you. Stop spending money.
Well, it's all from the same person. So Mike basically got this graded at one point, and I just he got it graded. I was like, I really like that. Probably could have bought it cheaper off Mike. And then
Oh, you definitely.
Yeah, and
definitely got it cheap off Mike. You could have got it off Mike for a jelly bean.
Yeah. Fucking,
he would have given you all them comics for a coconut jelly bean.
No, what was it? The Jack and the fucking Beanstalk, isn't it? Then you got that one, which is because I've got the first one of that, and I really like it, which is X-23 on the front. So this one is
Who's that signed by?
Martina.
Ah, sweet. And I haven't got any of his stuff actually.
Then this was then because Venom College is coming out. So this is announced for next year, the 25th of January, June. So yeah,
so cool. Can't wait. I think Woody Harrison's going to be great.
Yeah,
I like Woody Harrison. I like Woody Harrison.
I do like him, but I don't know about.
Dude, if you don't like Woody Harrison, go watch Born Killers. Everything will change.
I said I like him. I do really like him.
Or Indecent Proposal is very good in that. Or maybe it's just Demi Moore that turns me on.
True Detective is very good in.
I ain't seen it. Oh, is that with Daddio in it?
Yeah, I told you to watch it.
Yeah, I've seen that bit. I've seen that bit.
Yeah,
I've seen that bit a few times. See that a lot. Every time that pops up, I go fucking cross-eyed. I've seen it so many times.
Stuck in one corner. Some of them I do. Yeah, he's asking if I have. Some of them I have read a copy of. Some of them if I want to read their story. Yeah. Some of them
I don't. I get the
trade paperback.
I get the trade paperbacks of everything that I like, and then if it's a book, if there's stuff I like for example, the Immortal Hulk or all that sort of shit.
My collections is saying, "Damn, G was brutal. He has me rethinking my own taste in my collectibles."
What did I say?
Just because you're bashing on my comics, I think.
Never question your own taste, my friend. Remember, doesn't matter what anybody says about anything. It holds as much weight as a squirt of piss. The truth is, if you like it, if you truly like it, then it's right. Fucking never ever buy anything anybody else tells you to buy, unless it's something that you actually want and you trust the person to have a similar taste to you. Other than that, never do it, because that's the mistake in this game. I can tell you so many people that we've met in our time, and they just fucking buy what everybody else thinks is nice, and in the end, you're just fucking yourself. Trust me, you don't last. You sell it all, and then you probably make a loss. Sometimes you make a profit if you're lucky, but it's just not really what you want to be doing. And it doesn't matter as well. If you like there's people I really like, genuinely like, and they say, they love this piece, and I've seen it, and I'm like, that's wank, but it doesn't change anything. And it's the same thing for pieces that they say they hate that I love. It doesn't make me go, oh my god, I should sell that. Fuck, I'd be like, yeah, you don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But that's just my opinion.
Well, it's all subjective. True Detective Season 1, woohoo, the best Big Daddy Kane. Macklin 55555 #influencers. Deadpool Cool. My collection's years making me want to buy a Bowen Apocalypse, which I owned twice before it sold.
Do it. Get
my
it.
collection's Word. F State Lee. He's called it Lee again. This one's in here because, again, I watched the fucking Mandalorian, so I got this in here because of that. So it's got the.
That's wicked that it's in the little bag. I shared this on Instagram earlier today.
I have to say that my girlfriend, she hasn't seen any of the Star Wars. She said she's seen one of the older ones, and we were watching this today, And as soon as she was watching it, she's like complaining about the camera angle and saying else. There's a part at the beginning with this fucking bounty droid, which is actually quite badass. And she's going, yeah, this is not very believable. He's like killing everyone. It's not very believable. And I'm like, shut up, woman. It's like,
we're in space with lightsabers. What the fuck are you talking about?
What needs to be believable? Jesus, man. And then as soon as Baby Yoda come out, she's like, oh my God, I love him. He's so cute. And every time he pops up, she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, oh God, just like everyone on fucking Facebook when this was shown. But yeah, Baby Yoda is actually really cool. Very cute. The actual Mandalorian guy is a bit like, do you know, like Harrison Ford in like Indiana Jones, where he gets his ass kicked all the time.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that. He's supposed to be like this fucking badass, but he gets his ass kicked a lot.
Well, maybe it starts that way. There has to be some character development. You can't just, if it starts, and he's like Superman-esque, then there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Because I never can, I can't watch that when people do that. They start and they show you this character and they want to illustrate how fucking badass and killer they are. Then all of a sudden they start getting battered, and you're just a bit like, well, wait a minute, what's just happened? Something's just happened. Because, you know what I mean? He killed 27 people a minute ago with a fucking toothpick, and now a woman's just beat him up. How's that happened? So it's, at least you start somewhere. You've got some growth to go at least.
It did, what was it? When I was watching, I was like, oh, this really reminds me of some, like a style of something, and then I've gone blank now. I try to remember what it was, but I'm enjoying it so far. I need to watch it all, but I'm enjoying it. And as I say, Baby Yoda coming in is pretty cool. This says Infinity Studios, so this is the Evangelion, and this is the Eva 2 suit. So just to show these ones, because they're super cool. These are like these sort of anime characters where they're Godzilla size, these things. They'll fight.
Cool.
It's like that typical old style Japanese stuff where they all smash up the city and the next week it's all fine again.
I just think they look gaudy as shit. Yeah. I don't like any of this. I've seen these shared before. It just does nothing for me.
Was that your word on your calendar this morning?
What?
Gaudy.
Gaudy.
Yeah.
Well, I said it before.
Yeah, you said it about my fucking Guyver ashtray.
Well, it's the same thing, isn't it? It's the same gaudy, horrible colour. Looks like crap.
This then is the 1/3 scale Joker, which I think looks pretty good. Because it's really
Design Studios,
Design Studios, yeah. So you got the Death in the Family place, is that?
Yeah.
Okay, good for you. And you got some more sort of classic looking there. Face.
I didn't know this was 1/3 scale. It's cool though, it's nice.
I actually, when I looked at this, it looks almost like a style of one of their 1/10 pieces. But I do think it's really cool. I just think it's really big because of the hand up. Like really
good portraits though.
Nice. Yeah, that is horrible like that. But horrible in a good way, but yeah.
Yeah.
And you got the base thing, which is the Dynamite, the Gargoyle. That looks like your fucking Dragon Man.
Looks like my dog.
You got the Plunger. Yeah, really cool. Really nice little Batman Jack in the Box on there. Detailing on the shoe. There you got like the mud and grime on the shoe.
Yeah, it's nice, man. It's a nice
really
little piece. That.
Yeah, really nice. I forgot to look at the price. There's all the switch outs. This is 85 centimeters tall, but it's not that. It's that, but that actually go into detail if you adjust the shelves. No, that's too deep.
What's the width and depth of it?
No, it's too deep. 40 centimeters.
14 deep.
40 centimeters deep. That's too deep.
What's that? What's 40 centimeters?
15.7 inches deep.
Nah, there's no way. Unless you can do it in a diagonal way if it's not too wide.
Yeah.
If it's wide, you've got no chance.
Wide. 12.2 wide. Maybe.
Yeah, fine. It'll go in. You'll be able to angle that. But then again, like I say, it depends if like the cape and other parts like touch near the bars. That's the problem. See, like we've said before, if the space, if you look at it as a space point of view, then it'll fit. But it's not conventionally possible. You have to get it in before you can know.
But
which is shit.
I think it looks like quite a cool piece.
Because you'll get it and you'll be like, I got it in. And you'll be like, oh, great, send me a picture. And then it's like fucking, it's facing the wall.
Yeah, like that fucking Hulk. But in all fairness, I was disappointed with that Hulk, and he needed to learn his lesson.
Yeah, totally. It was fair.
This is then from One Piece. This is the first piece by Jedi Palace. So this is licensed One Piece. This is Doflamingo. And yeah, very, very cool. They sent me these pictures the other day. And I was apparently on some Chinese convention on a big screen. Someone saw it, but he said he couldn't hear what I was saying because the guy filming it was just talking about how I had loads of statues in the background, apparently. He was talking about, oh, look at this statue, this statue, this statue. Didn't give a fuck about what I was saying. So, yeah, very detailed. I think it's like 1,000 and so edition size. I think I'll write it down somewhere. I think I did. Maybe not. Where's the edition size part? No, I threw it away. Like 1,050.
So. That list that you picked up said milk, coffee, sugar.
It was actually my list
tampons.
Of things to do. My list of things to do. And then one behind I won't show because it's the top 5s we were talking about doing.
Good.
There you go. Very dynamic piece. And then a
nice.
few of the guys who are into anime, they were sharing this and saying it's really, really nice. I don't know the character. And normally whenever I go to Thailand or Asia and I see a really cool piece, it's always from One Piece.
Hopefully we should have a new moderator coming into RaddTitan shortly who's going to open up the anime world for us a little bit more. So I'm pleased about it.
But did you know this that really good group? What was it called?
Fast, listen to me. Stop talking about fucking herd immunity and vet that fucking guy like I asked you.
Is that why he's pop? Is that why I've got shit popping up on my phone? Yeah. Then you got the Terry Bogard and the G's Howard. So G's up for pre-order tomorrow. So
when's the prototype arriving so we can have a look at it?
It's in shipping. It's been shipping for like a month.
Sweet.
Because of all this stuff. Because of all the stuff going on, it's being held. Terry turned up like just in time, and then this one basically got held.
Same thing happened with Omar. I sent Omar something, and fucking it's like it's waiting to go, and it's been waiting for like fucking 3 weeks. It's still they've got it. They've got a hold of it. Who?
Omar Emperor.
Yeah, Emperor.
Yeah.
But like I spoke to them today, and I was like, "Where the fuck?" And they were like, "Oh, it's still there. They've got it. It's just like there's been delays and this, that, and the other, waiting to get it out and all this shit." So I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
And also, this scale isn't right, by the way. This is they fucked up on their Photoshop.
They must have done. I think that's meant to be more like what's it? Geezer's like closer to you.
Yeah,
like the person looking at it, but it doesn't work that way.
They're both renders, and they fucked up basically. Then we got the Pop Culture Shock cabbie. There's quite a lot of Pop Culture Shock stuff today, actually, because
nice.
They've been sharing quite a lot of stuff. And,
good for them. Hopefully, it's good. Yeah.
I like the paint on her actually because it looks more sort of text, more like sort of, shaded and more tones than they normally do on their 1/3 pieces. I think she looks really nice.
She looks great.
And she's great from the back anyway. And then the face is there. Just close up of the face.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Only thing I can see is I hope that blends in a bit better to see when the hair comes out.
What do you mean, the line?
Well, with the line where it joins, it looks like that hair gets plugged in, but like also the difference in color of the hair. It might just be the light, because normally when they take these pictures, they've got these big spotlights going on. But yeah, it does look really cool. Then this is the Capri. Is it the Capri? Eyes. So this is the burnt cami. That looks cool. No. Looks cool. No, I was going to say she looked like someone, but I can't remember what name. Yeah, that looks really cool. You got that. They're also talking about doing a Jean-Claude Van Damme in 1/3 from Bloodsport.
So Frank Dukes.
Yeah, he's a fraud anyway, that guy.
Apparently, yeah. I love that film now, so.
Alex likes the cakes, I think. Go USA.
Okay, USA.
Is that okay? I always get it wrong. Fucking hell. Get it wrong. Yeah. Also, apparently they're going to be doing the Bolo Young as well.
That fucking, he's wicked in that.
Kong Lee, yeah, he's evil, isn't he? Evil. Then
You break my record. I break you like I break your friend.
Then they're doing. They just did a 1/3 scale Michael Myers. Now they're doing a 1/4 scale. This one has the kind of windows on the bottom, and with the windows, they have all these different panels from the kind of film. So this one would actually go quite well with the Sideshow ones.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
quite nicely. And I love the way, again, there's that round base as well, so it would go perfectly, probably with the older Jason and Freddy. Go really well with them, and even the newer ones.
Yeah.
I think
Good shout.
That's where they fucked up on the Pinhead, the Sideshow. By doing
definitely,
And then there's the kid, Michael Myers, there with the door number above. That's his sister. Then you've got one of the deaths, and then him there. So these all running outside the windows, and then that's all together. Only thing I think is the way he's holding the knife is a bit special.
I don't like the pumpkin.
That's going to be the exclusive, so it's going to come off.
It's too vibrant. Need to tone down the colours a little bit.
Well, I don't know. Pumpkins are quite vibrant, aren't
they? Well, no, it looks a bit like a toy. Doesn't really look like a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Unless in America you have like big plastic pumpkins. Is that plastic or is it meant to be real?
No, it's meant to be a carved pumpkin. But the other thing as well is just the way he's holding it. It's a bit weird.
It'd be like that. I'm gonna stab you.
It's like he's about to stab somebody. Got a fucking wanker's cramp. Jesus. But,
as soon as this works itself out.
Apparently, I don't know if this is right though, but apparently that's the pose for the Pop Culture Shock version, and then this is the pose for the Prime 1 version. Something like similar.
There's only so much you can do with Jason, though, but I definitely prefer the Prime 1 pose. It's got much more power.
Yeah. Bricks don't hit back. They're also doing a 1/4 scale pumpkin head, which, I mean, the concept of the creature is amazing. I think it's Stan Winston's. And
it is,
the monster looks amazing, but the film is fucking dire. I think Lance Henriksen's in it and a few other people, but the film is so shit. But the monster looks great. Very great.
Has there been any horror posts from our fucking horror moderator? Is he on holiday?
I don't know. I have to speak to him.
I have to have a chat.
See what's going on. He didn't fucking post this, did he? He posted. I did see a post in a horror group he posted about his pumpkin head bust, but I didn't see him that time.
Oh, fired.
This is then the PCS Shockwave, I want to say, Generation 1. So that's that. So that's getting painted up, plus printed and going to be painted up as part of their 1/20th.
Just shows you just how amazing the paint apps are on that, because honestly, that looks like a really bad day at the Spam Factory.
Yeah. But the thing is though, these are cell shaded ones. I actually really like the paints on those.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It looks really impressive with the paint.
They're making Tiamat, and I heard that this one is actually going to be hand sculpted out of clay by the PCS in-house sculptors. So that'd be quite cool. Tiamat's badass.
Yeah.
That's when Venger always fucking runs away. Did someone told us that Venger is Dungeon Master's son or something? Wasn't that?
Yeah, someone did tell us that. They fucking killed us. Yeah, it was Robbie. Yeah, and he knows his shit as well.
Apparently, like the last episode never got filmed. And
I couldn't sleep at night after he told me that.
And I was like, what? Mind fucking blown. Like, this is then the Queen Studios Bale Batman. So this is going to go with their Joker. So go behind it like that.
Stand behind him.
Yeah, interrogation.
Answer to me!
Big Daddy Kane, did I hear hand sculpt is becoming a lost art? I read that it was going to be sculpted out of clay by the in-house guys. I think it is a lost art and it's dying out. The problem with it is the fact that it takes a lot of time and there's too much that could go wrong. XM found out with They use
that was funny.
not funny. They used Troy McDavitt to sculpt the Planet Hulk, and it just got stuck in customs for 6 months. And then by the time it arrived, it was fucked. They couldn't use it. And but I do.
And there's only one of them. There's only one. So that's the problem with that. You know, like if things get lost, broken, damaged, or you know what I mean, and it always can do. You know,
the other issue is
nowhere to go.
With, for example, Red Hulk came in, and he looked absolutely amazing. And then what happened is the scale was too big, and we then had to go away, start from the beginning to resculpt the whole thing to get it down to the scale. Even with a 3D file, you just look at the 3D file, you print it to whatever size you want. So you know, so it does take.
It's a shame, really. It has a lot of soul, though, so you don't ever want to lose it.
I mean, XM currently have the Red Hulk, and they have the Batman Bloodstorm, and I really like that Batman. I do actually really like it. Sculpted by Tim Buckner, really nice. And then Red Hulk, obviously by
what's his name?
Tim Buckner, isn't it? He did
man, that's well close to Timbuktu, isn't it? That's wow.
He sculpted actually a lot of old.
That is so close.
He sculpted a load
when
of
you said
stuff.
When you said his name, I was like, he's taking a fucking piss, and he's Timbuktu.
Timbuktu.
Oh god, I didn't make myself laugh.
He did that like iconic one, which is by DC Collectibles, which is Batman and Wonder Woman, and they're kind of like got the smoke around them and they're kissing. He did that.
Oh yeah, that's a nice piece. That is, yeah.
Possibly did a few Bowens as well, I believe. Did they find that King Hulk? They found it after they already started doing the digital stuff, and it was Planet Hulk, I believe. Was it Planet Hulk or King Hulk? I thought it was Planet Hulk.
With what?
It was destroyed. It was destroyed.
Troy McDavitt's one was the Gladiator Hulk, wasn't it?
Planet Hulk, yeah, Gladiator Hulk.
Yeah.
But it was. I don't think it was the King Hulk.
No, it was the Gladiator Hulk.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah. Absolutely have to see that this Batman and Joker on display on a stream at this point. Be nice.
Yeah.
Then this is the teasers from Queen Studio regarding a Spider-Man piece. They were teasing this and this, which I think looks dreadful. That webbing.
Spunk. There'll be a spunk for you.
People were starting rumors and saying, is it quarter scale? Is it third scale? Is it because Queen Studios are shipping through Sideshow, that Sideshow are letting them have that quarter scale Prime 1 deal that Prime 1 lost, blah, blah, all this stuff. But I read some comments and it's going to be a life-size bust, which if that's not a life-size bust, they need to work that because it's going to look fucking dreadful.
Yeah, but it reminds me of that. I've cut my wrists so I can die. Oh, you don't know where it's from?
I cut my wrists.
You don't know that? From Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, okay.
Here, look at the blood. Whoosh.
It comes
from semen out.
Yeah.
Semen out. That's exactly what that looks like.
Okay. Yeah, it does. It looks like, they need that. But I mean,
how did you not get that quote, man? You're fucking so fired.
I'm slow. I'm a bit retarded.
Maybe not Silence of the Lamb fan, though. It's a great film.
I've not seen it in about 12 years, but I haven't seen it in maybe longer.
It's funny because you remember all the Buffalo Bill quotes. It's strange, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I do. I remember that. But going back to this, I do think that though Queen Studios have put out some great pieces, so I have every confidence that they'll make it look good anyway. This then is the setup of all of the pieces there for the 1/5 line. So that's that so far. This then is the 1/6 scale Cyclops. We don't really go into 1/6 scale stuff.
The Cyclops has got an eating disorder.
I had to put up the Trooper because it looked amazing, but then I had to put this one up for the opposite reason. This looks fucking dreadful. This looks really, really bad. This looks like some bad cosplay.
Welcome back, Scott. Glad you've got over your fucking Crohn's or whatever the fuck you had. He looks fucking like he's wearing away.
He's recovering from COVID-19. But yeah, God, it's so like skinny and it's bad. That's so bad. Anyway, then you got the Deadpool. This is the new premium format. I don't know really. I think the thing about this is it's too soon, and they
definitely too soon.
They made the Lady Deadpool to match the other Deadpool, and now they're making this one to match her, and it's a bit like, okay. And
I think every part of this is inferior so far, just on what I see compared to the actual one they did. Yeah. I think it's so soon, and this is not an improvement.
Yeah.
The one that they did with the selfie stick and flipping and that crazy base and the bomb, you know what I mean, and the bullets flying everywhere. That was a fucking masterpiece. That was a really impressive job from Sideshow. Yeah. I just think this is a little bit like, it's a bit wank.
Yeah.
It's not, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look as good.
I think the other one looked great, and I just think it's, I mean, it's just, again, it's just too similar too soon.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, I mean, they should have done maybe X-Force version, you know.
Yeah, it just don't sell. This is the problem. The problem is the red suit is the banker. It's the red suit, the one that he wears in the film, the one that, you know, it's a banker job, isn't it? You know, you do an X-Force like that, you're spot on. What they should have done was an X-Force variant, Deadpool, different pose, like this, and same base and everything else, match the colours of the female, Lady Deadpool, and that would have been a win. But they've gone greedy and they've gone with the red version again, and that was a mistake. It's a mistake.
Yeah, definitely. So, what? I've never seen a 1/6 scale Sideshow statue. No, that's 1/6 scale bigger, not Sideshow.
Yeah, I mean, if that was a statue, the sculptor would be fired.
Yeah. Then you got this. So this is the Thanos Classic version. Nice piece, different heads there. So you got that one.
Yeah, it's got they both come with two heads, don't they?
Yeah. There's the.
I like this. This is my favourite picture. You should send me this picture. I can share this on Instagram. I like this picture.
Sure, I'll send you it. But it was just from the Sideshow site. But then that's the size of it. So it's still 23 inches tall. It's still a big piece.
Yeah. So really, if it's 23 inches tall, realistically, that base, let's say it's an inch, and his arm up in the air. So the figure has got to be, you know, 16,
that base is
18 inches.
That base
16, 18 inches.
No, look at the fucking apple.
Is that a real apple?
Well, it's a scale of an apple, isn't it?
It's a real apple, though, isn't it? It's like a real apple scale.
Yeah.
So then the base is around 2 inches then. But then with his arm up,
you
know, I would say the figure is around about, you know, 19, 20 inches figure. And like maybe 18, 19. That's a decent size. It's a big Thanos, to be fair. Yeah, it's a big Thanos for 1/5. I don't think they understand how big Thanos is, though, because I have the Thanos on throne and they definitely fucked that up.
Well, yeah,
he's 12'3", that Thanos in there.
Right, there's the different heads. There's the gems there.
I really like the modern.
Yep, as a modern.
Again, the modern one.
Yeah, no, I think they look nice. I just think the bases don't look that great. There's a few pictures on the site of the base, and it's like that is in quite a dark area. But when you look at like the light, I don't think it's that great. But the actual body sculpt looks amazing. The actual figure, it's really nice. There you go.
Looks like, who did it? Who's the sculptor? Canal.
I think it did actually. Yeah, I think it
looks like Canal. I can see it. I can see it on him. I've got this crazy sort of like what do you call it?
Gaydar?
Psychic. Yeah, a bit of a gaydar for him, probably. Yeah, definitely humming for when I see stuff like that. It looks
I like the way they've gone to different shades of purple as well.
Yeah,
I do like the way they've done it. This is then Natsu the Dragon Slayer by So Many Arts. So this piece is crazy.
Fucking nuts.
Look at that clear resin. Jeez.
It's not Nancy, it's Natto, isn't it?
Natsu,
yeah. The way you said it was like Nancy.
I didn't say Nancy, fucking dildo.
That's why I heard Nancy.
Well, you're having loads of hearing issues today.
Shut up! What? Tim Buckner doesn't sound like Timbuktu. Fuck off.
Yeah. Okay, look at that. The guy over in the background over there. Yeah. In his collection, you see that the guy was in the background.
Yeah.
Oh. There you go. That looks crazy. Really cool. Then these have gone up. So this is the XM Jessica Cruz. So this is 1/6 scale. And so you've got those two pictures. The rest of the pictures will come out soon.
I don't know this character though.
No, it's not one of the newer Green Lantern characters from Rebirth. Then these are the latest shipping updates. So Spider-Man, Optimus Prime, Predator Warrior, Superman Rebirth, The Flash Rebirth, Alien Warrior, Wolverine Brown, Wonder Woman Rebirth. They're all the last batch shipping. So Wonder Woman will be shipping soon. Batman Shogun, first batch is shipping in April. Aquaman, the first batch shipping in April. Hulk Transformation, Cyclops A and B, and Captain America Prestige Series all shipping soon.
When you say soon, what do we know? What do we know?
Well, they want me to put that Hulk video up soon.
Good.
So, but for this is first batch shipping in April. So, I don't know. I don't want to guess because I'll probably get it wrong. But they'll be going out. Shipping soon normally means like if it's now, I'd say May, early June.
Okay, cool.
This is the video for the Hulk. This is why I wanted to put this here just to remind me about that guy, but someone already brought him up anyway. This is also about the because of the situation at the moment, the booklets won't be produced for Hulk, so we've made a video of that. And again, it was met with a lot of people complaining. But the thing is about it wasn't said that the instruction manual was going to stop. It wasn't said that it was definitely finished. It just said that during the current situation, blah, blah, blah. It may not happen in future if we're reviewing it. And we get very positive feedback from the videos assembly. But in all honesty, and I'm not just saying this as an XM employee, but every fucking time I've used one of those instruction manuals, they're wrong. So it never helps.
For me, as long as it has the insert guide, and as long as it has the insert guide and it has the print, I don't care. The booklets are wank. I don't like the booklets at all. They're nice booklets. They're glossy and they look nice, and you open the pictures and it's nice pictures, very artistic and attractive. But it's completely fucked information inside, so it's pointless. It's like having a picture book, a beautiful picture book, and it's all written in a different language. Because they're sort of the way it's put together is all wrong. So it doesn't have its purpose is not being fulfilled. So just a simple insert manual where things go, perfect, and the art print, perfect.
With the video as well, it's like idiot proof with the video, which means I'll probably mess it up again. But they're just so simple to put together when you see the video.
Idiot proof, not Alex proof.
Yeah, of course. Someone said that they should do the standard videos that they're going to do, and then they should do another video, which is how Alex puts it together.
I think that would be a hit. I would love to see that.
Yeah. Then this is a fan art. So we're on the fan art section. So this is Wolverine, and again, a different samurai one. So we've got that with the big dragon behind, the tattoo on his back. We'll switch our heads there.
Completely different sort of artistic style. This.
Yeah, and the dragon's cool. Very, very cool.
I just think this is another thing that's just being overdone now. This samurai Wolverine shit. It's starting to get on my fucking nerves. This. And
then you've got the stand there for the heads behind that.
This actually looks nice. It's like it's not my again. I just don't feel the essence of the character in this piece.
I think I like. Yeah, I like it. I think the dragon's very, very cool. I like the style of it. I think his chest looks weird. He's got a weird chest. He's got like a weird boob on the side. You know?
I don't know. I kind of like what they're doing with it, but I just, like I said, this just doesn't feel like a Wolverine piece to me.
Yeah.
I'm getting sick and tired of seeing Wolverine in Japanese attire, Japanese folklore. I'm getting sick of it.
And then these are images. And the reason why these are in here is because Royal Custom Brotherhood fucked over a lot of people. And what it appears like now, from some of the comments I read, it seems like the factory have now just sold the piece. So the factory is now selling the piece in China to make up the money that they never got from Royal Custom Brotherhood, or Royal Custom Brotherhood who are selling these in China to make money and photos of people they fucked over. So Chinese collectors are getting them. And the paint is and the paint on these is fucking dreadful. Considering
it's
this
horrible piece. It's
like
fucking horrible.
This piece, the renders and things look really nice. And this,
I didn't think so.
As a print, this looks dreadful. Well, it didn't look this bad, did it?
No, it didn't look this bad. This is dire. This.
Look at that. It looks like fucking like the Sentinel hand's made of fucking bubble gum. Yeah, he's like fucking Hubba Bubba holding his fingers together. Jesus, man. What's going on?
Sentinel.
The other thing that don't make sense to me is that head. If his visor was smashed, he'd be fucked. He can't control it then, can he?
No.
That makes no sense at all.
Just horrible colours as well. It's like fucking horrible. It's a horrible paint job. Whole piece is wank.
Yeah, no, it's just, and apparently it's either the fact that Royal Custom Brotherhood are selling this in China to make up money and fuck more people over, or the factory who was producing it never got paid by Royal Custom Brotherhood and are producing it to try and recoup some costs. That's the two kind of things going around.
Okay, makes sense.
All my
Good luck selling that fucking donkey. Looks like shit.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
all right.
Straighten up now.
I was actually trying to go through all the video is a good idea. Which what video? The video of me.
XM's video, numbnuts.
Oh, before you know, I was checking to see if he meant the XM video of them assembling it or the XM video of me fucking it up.
Never a good idea to do the latter. I mean, it would be good. It would be fun watching.
Yeah.
But no.
Well, what we can do is I do an assembly video, and then the winner gets the parts that are left over. Oh, God. All right. What's the time? 2 hours. That's not so bad, is it? Anything you want to add?
No, sir. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, I've not really got any sort of pre-orders coming in. I've got like all the CGCs coming. I'm trying to look into a few.
Yeah, stop buying CGCs. Yeah. So just listen. Just send me a picture before you start buying anything. Just like say, what do you think? Because I think you need some assistance here.
Well, you know what I should have done, because I'm a fucking retard, is if I didn't buy all those comics, I could have bought the Carnage and the unit, and it wouldn't have had a problem.
Bro, I think that's more fitting of you, to be honest. You just bought like fucking 8 comics, and at least 6 of them are comics you would never look at twice. If I was with you and they had them, you'd be like, nah.
Yeah, 12 comics. I bought 12 comics I don't want, and instead of that, I could have bought the fucking one, which I really want. Fucking idiot.
You know, you really want to get that Carnage so that you can supersede me anyway.
Nah, it's not bad.
That's what it really is. You want to be able to go on it, because I got the 9.6 newsstand unsigned, so you're going to 9.8 newsstand signed. Fuck you, George.
It's not about that in the slightest, is it?
It's going to be you'll just be like, you'll say to me, you'll be like, oh, George, what grade is your Carnage again? The first appearance? 9.6. The newsstand, isn't it? Yeah, I got 9.8 newsstand too, and it's signed. That's exactly what you're going to do to me. I just know it.
No, I'm not like that. But I did that.
I really like fucking Martin Canal. I mean, I love Martin Canal's work, and you're like, yeah, you know, when I was out with him having a beer, eating a sandwich, and talking to his wife, I really thought he was a nice guy too. That's you. That's right up your street. That's who you are.
No, I've never met him in person. The only thing I had was he sent me some messages, and I think he thought I was someone else.
Yeah, I remember that. That was good.
Yeah.
Thankfully, when he talks to me, he knows exactly who I am. So that's a start.
I know who I am. He thought I was a sculptor, I think. He sent me loads of pictures of Cable way before it came out, and I was just like, okay, thank you, random. But what was I saying? Yeah, I also bought Todd McFarlane 9.8 newsstand as well of Amazing Spider-Man 300.
Did you?
No, it's fucking like $2,000. Fuck that.
Yeah, I was going to say that's mega money. I don't think I've ever seen one for sale. Actually, I'm not on them CGC groups. I purposely stay off.
I've seen well, the thing is, there's probably going to be a load of them now because Todd McFarlane just signed about fucking 4,000 comics, but they go for like well too much money. I've got
9.6. I've got 9.6, and it's not a newsstand. But a lot of my first appearances actually are 9.6. In fact, most of them are. But I don't have. Unfortunately, I don't have like serious keys like other people. Like, I mean, that Mike, what's his name, Strenfell or whatever the fuck his name is. That guy just makes me fucking my guts like start to turn every time he's about to share a picture with me.
When I post the CGC and he comes in and goes, "Oh, hey, bro, man, your collection's getting really good." I'm like, "Don't fucking patronize me, you motherfucker!
You fucker, you."
Yeah, you've got like 9.8. What he used to do is he used to buy everything in 9.8. He used to buy everything was 9.8. He used to buy it, and then I think what happened was he bought something where there wasn't a 9.8, so he had to get a 9.6. And then after that, it kind of broke it, so he started buying other grades. But yeah, his collection must be, and then he buys all the custom pieces, gets them repainted. Oh man, you must spend a fucking fortune.
He's a baller, man. That guy's a baller, no doubt.
CGC takes away from statues, but the thing is, CGCs are so much easier to display. So,
well, I mean, as well, you know, it's like we say before, you get to a stage in collecting, or at least you should do, where you're sort of more towards the end of it, where you know you wait, maybe the odd piece here or there will come out, but you know, it's, you know, you get to the point where there's only so much you can show. There's only so much. You know, me and Alex, we're also collectors who don't really venture outside of our collecting rooms. We don't really put things all over the place. A lot of people do. They have things all over a fucking gaff, but I don't do that. Neither does Alex.
I did underneath the TV, but other than that, not really. That one under the cabinet underneath the TV I have now. But other than that, no, I don't. I try not to. But do you know what happened the other day is I was sitting in here on my laptop. I was sitting on my sofa, and Natalia came into the room, and she's like standing over there. She came and sat down, and she was like, "It's actually really nice sitting in here. It's quite relaxing. I like it in here. Don't fucking get used to it." Did you guys see the two? The Tifa statues. One of them, the face was really bad. The body looked great, but then there were. I can't remember. Econ was doing some really good ones, but then the ones that Salt and Pepper were doing originally were good, but then they fucking conned everyone. So don't buy from Salt and Pepper. There's been quite a few of those. Yeah, the Tifa. Really nice ones. I really need to get on and play the Final Fantasy VII. I actually just dusted off my copy of The Last of Us again and started playing that again. And it is a really good game. The Last of Us is such a good game. Really good game. And it's also, the acting is really good. The cutscenes are great. And if you watch it, it's really good. Really good. Really enjoyable. Oh, yeah. Should we go?
Yes,
just made it, buddy. Just made it.
Just made it in time to say adios.
Adios, amigo. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Do the usual like, comment, subscribe, share. Let us know what you think of the video. And, I'm trying to do these... the thumbnails. I need some more ideas for thumbnails. So if anyone's got any ideas, send me.
Doesn't matter. I get fucked. Whatever happens, I'm always. Actually, in fairness, I'd rather be Yoda than Luke. Yeah, I would rather be Yoda. But it's still In fairness, it's still though. It's I don't know. I'm always getting fucked in this game. I feel.
Yeah, but next time you're the one doing the fucking picture, which takes a little while to do, you can do what the fuck you want. You can put
Yeah,
me
that's
where you
what I
want.
feel. I feel at the moment that I'm suffering for your edit because
Yeah.
you're doing it. You're like, yeah, fuck him. He can be.
What was wrong? You were John Travolta last time, weren't you?
Yeah, you were Samuel L. Jackson. That's what I'm saying. The day that if we're doing Pulp Fiction and you're fucking Samuel L. Jackson, I'm fucking Vince Vega. There's no way. There's no way, dude. You know it. If any of us is Vince Vega, it's you.
Yeah, but you were Jack.
Believe it.
You were Jack in Titanic, and I was fucking what's her name? Kate Winslet.
Well, this stupid fuck who couldn't get up on the door. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. I'll never let you go, Jack. Get the fuck off my door, you cunt. All right. Anyway, thanks, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching.
Peace.
Yeah, peace out. Thanks. One XM Starscream. I've just seen pictures like the factory. It looks great, and that shouldn't be too long. But it's not announced on this one. But it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be too long, really. Bye bye.